Most people think the biggest UFO stories are about sightings, lights in the sky, objects that appear, then vanish. But what if the most important alien story in history wasn't about something we saw, but about something that stayed? What if an extraterrestrial didn't just crash on Earth, but was quietly taken inside our most secret facilities and asked for advice? Tonight we're talking about J-Rod, a being allegedly recovered after a UFO crash in 1953, who didn't just survive. He worked inside a classified base near Area 51. He advised US scientists. He collaborated on advanced technology. And by the end of this episode, you'll understand what J-Rod worked on, who he worked with, and why his story may explain decades of UFO secrecy. Later, stay with me here, we'll examine testimony suggesting J-Rod wasn't treated like a prisoner, but like a consultant, and why some insiders believe he may not have been extraterrestrial in the way we normally think. This isn't a story about belief. It's a story built from whistleblower testimony, classified program claims, and individuals who say they worked on programs so secret they officially don't exist. You don't have to accept every detail, but once the pieces line up, it becomes very difficult to ignore. Kingman, Arizona. Witnesses reported an unidentified craft moving erratically through the sky. Unlike later sightings, this one didn't disappear. It came down hard. Military response was immediate. What separates Kingman from Roswell is testimony suggesting the craft was largely intact, and at least one being survived. That survivor would later be known as J-Rod. J-Rod didn't resemble the typical small greys. He was taller, around 5 to 6 feet. He had an elongated head, large almond-shaped eyes, and his body appeared frail, not weak, but biologically compromised. This wasn't a disposable worker entity. This was a communicative, intelligent being. J-Rod was reportedly transferred not to Area 51 itself, but to S4. An underground complex carved into Papoose Mountain. Multiple levels, advanced labs, special containment environments. This was not storage, this was infrastructure. According to whistleblowers, J-Rod lived inside a clean sphere, a sterile environment designed to preserve his health. He suffered from a degenerative condition. Scientists didn't just study him, they attempted treatment. J-Rod allegedly advised on propulsion and gravity manipulation, exotic materials, human technology interfaces. Engineer Bill Uhouse claimed J-Rod assisted in designing flight simulators used for reverse engineering craft. You don't design simulators with something you don't trust. At this stage, the question isn't, was J-Rod real? It's why collaborate instead of extract. And that leads to something far more unsettling. J-Rod reportedly briefed officials on technological risk, human development, and the dangers of early disclosure. This suggests foresight, not instruction. Some claim J-Rod wasn't extraterrestrial. They believe he was a future human variant, altered by time, genetics, or environment. If true, secrecy wasn't about aliens. It was about paradox. J-Rod's condition worsened. Some say he returned. Some say he passed. Others say he was relocated. But all agree on one thing: he vanished. The technology didn't. Whether alien, future human, or something else entirely, we weren't just visited, we collaborated, and that changes everything. If you want deeper investigations like this, subscribe to Existence Unknown. Stay curious and share what you know with those willing to listen. Bye for now.